Let's take a look at number 4. If you know how to do number 4 on your own, please try it before watching the video and then use the video to check your answers. If you're not sure how to do number 4, feel free to keep watching the whole time. A golf store purchases a set of clubs at a wholesale price of $250. The store marked up the price by $200 before selling the golf clubs. I'd like you to pause the video right now and underline any key pieces of information in the problem. I'd also like you to underline any vocabulary words we've talked about thus far. Color-coded my highlighting. The wholesale price is $250. That means it's what the store paid for the golf clubs. The store marked up the price by 200%. That means that they sold the golf clubs for 200% more than what they paid for. So part A says, how is it possible to have a percent increase greater than 100%? For me, it's best to explore part A using a visual. I'm going to use a circle to represent my whole. So this first circle, that represents the wholesale price of the clubs. That is what the store paid for the clubs. So that is 100% of the price that the store paid. But then the store marked it up. If they sell it for that same price of $250, they get no profit. So what they did was they marked up the price of the clubs by 200%. So here's 100%. It's another circle of the same size. It represents the whole. They actually marked up the price of the clubs by 200%. So visually, it's pretty easy to see that we can just take 250 times 3 to get to this answer. So the store sold the clubs for $750. That was the retail price. Remember that retail means how much the store sold it for. So that's the same as the marked up price. Another way that I could get this would be to take my original price, which is $250, and multiply it by 2 sets of $250, right? Because 200% is the same as 2.00. So I could think of 200% as marking it up by 2 wholes, which is going to give me that same amount, 250 plus 500, or $750. All right. So it's possible to have a percent increase greater than 100% because we're not just taking part of our whole. We're actually increasing the amount we have by a certain percent. So here is our starting amount in red, and then we added 200% on in green for a total of 3 times our original amount, or 300% of our original amount.